What is good? It's the Boom-BapHistorian. I'm back for another album review. And this is going to be the review for the latest project from the Soloist with production by Dusty Cinema. And this is entitled Stems, The Flowering. Now, before I jump on that, if you were checking out my videos, you saw the review for his last project, which is He Is Alone, But He Is All. He had another release, and I thought it was called The Master Keys, but the Soloist, who's out of Jersey, he's interesting in the reason why it's interesting is because when he uploads a project to Bandcamp, it's available for a few days, and then it's gone. It disappears, and it's not available anymore. So this latest project, it was released a vocal, so it was released as a vocal project, a cappella, and an instrumental. And so he released The Flowering Stems. And so the one that I purchased was for $7.77, and it was the vocal version. But now the project is gone. Same thing, I think the previous one was Master Keys, which I didn't get around to purchasing that project. And that one's gone. And I would imagine as he's released a few new singles over the couple of days that another project is going to come out. But if you would have saw that project I did for the previous one with Dusty Cinema, that received a very high rating. And here he is releasing Stems, The Flowering. This one, unlike that project, this one is not as many tracks. But let's just go into the track listing real quick. And then, and as typical, there is no features. It's just the Soloist with production by Dusty Cinema. And this project was released on May 15th. So it starts off When Problems Arise, which is a super dope opening track. Queen, another dope track. Nobody Knows the Whore, Paramount, Make It Home, Knight in Shining Armor, Feast or Fast, a very dope song. The Killing, Final Days, I Saw the Face of God, The Sun Shines Forever, Crucify, Even Through Hell, which is just, I think it's like a 7-minute track. There's some little brief, portions where he's not rhyming, but really it's just a lengthy track of really just straight dope rhyming. Soloist definitely shows off his lyrical abilities on that one. Gimmick, and then God Is Great. Like the other project, this one's a little bit shorter. It comes in, I believe, it was like 15 tracks. Stems, a super dope album. Salute to Soloist. Even though you put your projects out for a short time, and if you don't get them, they just gone forever. But if there is a way to get to you, there's some of your previous projects that I would definitely like to get copies of. And I believe one was, I want to say it was a Master Keys. It was just released maybe last week. But nonetheless, this is a solid project. I give this 4 mics. Another phenomenal release from the Soloist. It seems like anytime this dude gets together with Dusty Cinema, they just put out dope projects, and this is definitely one. So yeah, 4 mics, Stems, The Flowering. So it sucks because some of these projects that if you want to go check it out, they're just not available. So you just have to kind of take my word for it. But I would recommend go to his Bandcamp page, look up for the Soloist, THASOLOIST. Follow him so when he does upload his projects, you get notified, and then you have the opportunity to stream them quickly or make the purchase on those projects. So because he typically seems like he drops an album every couple of weeks. It seems like they just kind of drop. A few singles will hit, and then the album drops, and then it disappears. So go ahead and go to Bandcamp, check that out. You can follow it when you go to my Bandcamp purchases, and you'll see some of his projects there. The Soloist, Dusty Cinema, Stems, The Flowering, released on May 15th, a 4-mic project, super dope. And as always, like, subscribe, stay tuned, some re-uploads, and more album reviews coming your way.